Alright guys, try to get this fucking thing straight. Let's do a PR knot. Got your braid coming right off a spool, or your rod, either way, however you have it rigged. PR bobbin, pair of pliers, knife of some sort, razor blade, your line tensioners, and a leader. This is a 100-pound Jinkai leader, just for demonstration purposes, and this is a 100-pound Jerry Brown hollow, just for hopefully for visibility. So first thing, you're gonna load your bobbin. Put the line right through the needle, and then right through these grommets. See it pull in there tight. This is your line keeper. Just get her in there tight. Pull the slack out a little bit. Leave yourself a little bit of a tag in. Now the way I load my bobbin is the way usually how far, how long I tie my PR, which usually ends up being 3, maybe 3.5 inches. But I'll usually do about 20 turns on here. Now it will depend on the line test that you have, but basically 20 turns, 20 to 30 turns, which are quarter turns on this bobbin, will give you basically the same PR knot every single time. So I'm gonna do 20 here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's it. Fully loaded. Take this off. Now, everybody ties it a little bit differently. I know Cortland and I tie it differently. He's the one that taught me this knot, and I kind of put my own twist on it, and it just, I got it tested. Won a contest on it, and I've tied it the same way basically ever since. So you're gonna put your line and your leader parallel. I leave a little bit in my left hand, maybe your right if you're watching this video. Give myself about 2.5, 3 inches, and I'm going to under wrap the line onto my leader. See how that is? Now this will be the base layer basically to bite into this leader as your PR knot goes the other way. Something a little bit different than I do too is I continue this. I go to the right. Probably end up right where my thumb is, about 1/4 of an inch, maybe, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, whatever it may be. So that's it. So you got your under wraps, and then you got your start of your PR knot here. I double this up because this is the most important part of this knot here, other than that finished knot. This is where you're pulling from, and this is where it bites in the most. So I don't have fingernails to grab it and to make the bobbin go the other way. So I'll usually just take my finger and make the line jump the other way. Hopefully you can see that. Now I started all the way at the end, angle the bobbin a little bit, and just spin towards the left, which will be your right when you're watching this video. Take a break if you need to. Keep everything tight. I like to keep it tight. That's it. It's about 3 inches, give or take. Now, straighten everything out. Now I'll just pinch this with 2 fingers and remove the bobbin. You can see the line slide off the bobbin. You got about 1 foot to play with here, your tag end. Straighten up your tag end here. Now, the way I do it differently is I will put a 1/2 hitch in here. A lot of people that I've known and have, seen them tie, we'll just start that rizzuto. I just put a regular 1/2 hitch in there. These wraps won't come out at all. Again, keep everything tight, keep everything nice and neat. Now is your rizzuto, which is basically a reverse uni knot. So I'll take my tag end here. This is going to your rod. Take this and make a loop. That's it, simple loop. Trying to show this the best I can here. Now, I do 5 turns. So 1, and you're going over your braid and over your leader here. You can see I split it. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I'm 5, my 5th one, I will lay it over the top and I'll just pinch it right there. You see those turns? Now this rizzuto part of it is, this what makes it is you actually reverse these wraps here from the PR side. You're basically undoing those wraps. So you'll see it unwrap from here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that's it. See how everything's unwrapped here? You can see it better this way. Everything's wrapped up here. And you pull your tag end. You don't want this. See how this can kind of get crossed up? You don't want that. So take your finger, put it in there, and just make it nice. And watch it as you pull it. Just kind of make it even. Hopefully I can show you this like this. It's actually pulling through the bottom of that knot, if that makes sense. And then it just tucks up in there, nice and easy. Give it a little cinch. The knot's basically done. I take my line tensioners after, one on your tag end, one on your braid. Again, I know Cortland mentioned this in his video, do not cross these. You want to lay them next to each other. Basically like that. Get that tag end out of here. Just so your braid's not getting weakened. And you pull as hard as you can pull. This will actually turn a different color. It's almost like a translucent color. Hopefully you can see that. And it actually will twist this part of this leader here. That's how you properly tighten your knot. If it doesn't curl right here, get this out of the way. If that doesn't curl, put it on my shirt so you can see it. You want to see this curl. That will never come out. I can guarantee you that. And you can touch it and it's hard. It's completely sealed in there and it's almost a different color than the knot itself because it turns. Like if you're using a white braid, it'll turn almost clear if you do it right. But you want to see this little curly Q here. Take it right. Cut off your little tag end. Cut off the rest of your leader here. And that's it. The way I finish them, I'm not going to do it now, but I will burn this a little bit, just your tag end. And then I'll burn the braid. But that's how it's supposed to sit. There's nothing to get caught on the guides. Obviously, this tag end's just a little bit long, but I'll burn it into a little bit of nub and kind of get it as close as you can to it so they won't catch the guides. So finishing it, it'll look like this. Basically with no tag end there at all. This will never come out. And that's it. That's all the knot is. Nothing to catch up. Everything's tight. Nothing to catch your guides. That's it. You guys got any questions, let me know and I'll walk you through it personally or whatever we can do another video on if you guys got any questions. Thanks.